Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Monmouth County. My name is Angie Moore-Fogan, and my pronouns are she and her. I serve as chair of the Aesthetics Subcommittee of the Worship Committee, and we install and organize periodic art shows and seasonal and special occasion displays in the Meeting House. We welcome anyone who's interested to join us. And this Thursday, we're taking down the holiday decorations this Thursday afternoon at 1, so if you want to have some fun, come join us. Whoever you are, whomever you love, however you arrived at this beloved place, you are welcome here. Our mission is to create community, transform ourselves, and transform the world. This morning, we welcome as our guest facilitator, Elaine Held, our music director, Emerita, who has been a member of this congregation for over 25 years. She grew up in Sussex County and has 2 degrees from Westminster Choir College, now Westminster College of the Arts, an affiliate of Rider University. In addition to her work as music director, Elaine has performed and recorded music and organized and participated in concerts celebrating women composers. Now she has formed Sister Singers, a group of women who have been singing together for approximately 5 years. Sister Singers is welcome to any woman who loves to sing. Please join them. I draw your attention to the backside of your orders of service for announcements and service information for next week. For those of you on the live stream and for audio viewers, the order of service link is available in the YouTube service description box. After the service, coffee will be served in the community room, and people of all ages are welcome to visit with one another. If you are new to us, please do visit our website, uucmc.org, where you can sign up to get all the latest news of the congregation by email. We look forward to getting to know you better. Please put your devices on silent as we enter into worship together. Welcome again to this place of love and hope.
Coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on, but it don't snow here. It stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. They tried hard to help me, you know, they put me at ease, and they love me so naughty, make me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. And I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby that I've ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Welcome, those of you who made it here today. It's a different kind of a service for sure. It's our last gasp of Christmas, I guess you would say. And I love the song that Peter sang. It's very nostalgic and sort of puts us in that kind of frame of mind that the New Year's almost here. So good morning and welcome to this unusual kind of service. And since it is, what is it labeled as, a service of carols and words, I would like to start off with a story that I heard this past holiday season. It's called The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. The Herdmans were the worst kids in the history of the world. They lied, they stole, and they played with matches. They were so awful you could hardly believe they were real. There were 6 of them: Ralph, Imogene, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and the youngest hoodlum, Gladys. They were skinny and stringy-haired and dirty and all different sizes, with all different black and blue spots where they had clonked each other. They lived over a garage, and when they didn't have anything else to do, they would bang the garage door up and down and try to squash each other, or the mailman, or their crazy one-eyed cat. Everyone stayed away from this family. Then one day they showed up in Sunday school because they heard you could get free snacks there. They proceeded to steal all the money out of the collection plates and drew mustaches on everyone's face they found on the wall in the hall. And though nobody knows exactly how, they took over our annual Christmas pageant. Our Christmas pageant is always the same. Kids in bathrobes and bed sheets acting out the story of Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. Everybody knows the story. Everybody but the Herdmans. When our teacher asked for hands who would like to play Mary, we were really surprised when Imogene raised her hand. "No one else wants to play Mary?" our teacher asked. Everyone was afraid to volunteer. Then Imogene yelled, "And Ralph can be Joseph." She didn't stop there. Leroy, Claude, and Ollie can be the wise men, and Gladys the angel. Gladys responded, "What's the angel?" So then somebody had to read the whole story to them, and how there was no room in the inn, and how the baby Jesus slept in a manger. The Herdmans were shocked. "They stuck them in a barn?" Imogene yelled. "And they tied Jesus up in rags and put him in a feed box? At least we put Gladys in a bureau drawer." When they heard about the 3 wise men bringing gifts of oil and frankincense, Claude said, "What good is smelly oil? Let's bring pizza." That year, every rehearsal was an adventure. Leroy wanted to chase the mean innkeeper out of town, and Claude and Ollie wanted to run off with the baby to keep him safe, even though they knew it was a doll. Our Mary was loud and bossy. The wise men were sneaky. and the angel looked like she came from outer space. This was going to be the worst Christmas pageant ever. Some people wanted to cancel the whole thing. But the show went on, as it usually does, and everybody came just to see what the herdmans were going to do. The stage was set, and when Imogen finally came in, she was carrying the baby doll over her shoulder. Then she thumped it on its back twice, really hard. There was a gasp in the audience. It didn't seem right to birth the baby Jesus, but really, Jesus was once a real baby, so they gave it to her. His parents were real too, as real as Imogen with her veil all crooked, and Ralph with his hair sticking out, as if they had slept in their clothes out in the barn, just like in the real story. Then Gladys, as the angel from behind the shepherds, came out, shoving them out of the way and stepping on everyone's feet. "Hey," she yelled, "unto you a child is born. He's in the barn." Ralph came in behind Gladys, and the wise men thankfully didn't bring a pizza. Instead, Leroy was carrying something big and heavy. It was the ham from the herdman's food basket that the church gave them every year. The herdmans had never before given anything away except clunks on the head, so you had to be impressed. The herdmans were giving the tiny baby their Christmas ham. Somehow, every wrong thing the herdmans did that night seemed right and natural. And then, as everyone sang Silent Night, Imogen started to cry. And this is where I get weepy too. In the candlelight, her face was all shiny with tears. Awful old Imogen, in her crookedy veil, crying as if Christmas had just come over her all at once. A poor little baby laying in a bed of hay. When everyone left the church that night, it was cold and clear, with crunchy snow underfoot and bright, bright stars in the sky. Everyone said there was something different this time, something special. And though nobody could say exactly what that something was, everyone agreed it was the best Christmas pageant ever. This is in a book for children, and you can get it out. I got it out of the library, so it's a fun one to read.
Oh, we believe in Christmas, and we keep Christmas Day, and we will honor Christmas the ancient worldwide way. The Christmas of all peoples, the sun's returning cheer rung out from the towers and steeples at midnight time of year, and we will join at Christmas the songs of hope and joy that finds its theme at Christmas in every girl and boy. The flame of life will dwindle as fades the sunset sky, until a child shall kindle new light and raise it high. Then sing we all at Christmas the song of that new birth, which holds the hope of Christmas and brings its joy to earth, which knits the generations, each daughter and each son, beyond all tribes and nations, and makes the many one. Please stand as you are able, and we will sing Carol 228 in the blue hymnal, Once in Royal David City, verses 1 through 4.
Because we never sing it. Oh, there we are. Because we never sing this one. So I thought, well, let's sing something we've never really sung. So I will play it through once, and let's do verse 1 and 4 to cut to the chase.
In reading an essay by UU minister Robert Fulgham, I learned he asked his congregants for recollections of their childhood Christmases. Sometimes he used one of the stories as a basis for a Christmas Eve sermon. This story, called Orange, was shared by his congregant, Gessie Brock, who told of her Icelandic family's move to Alberta, Canada to farm, facing, in quotes, harsh winters, mean hot summers, drought, hard times, matched by strong people who hung on, but sometimes just barely. He did use her story one Christmas Eve, and I'm glad to be able to share its timeless message. These are Gussie's words, paraphrased by Reverend Fulgham. Well, you know, life was so desperate out there on the prairies, and we were so poor, the most we could ever expect for Christmas was to be alive, warm, and have something to eat. The worst Christmas of all came after a week of heavy snow. Firewood was scarce. We were burning dried cow pies for heat and huddling together all under our blankets in all our clothes to keep from freezing to death. We were living off boiled potatoes and turnips, and there might not be enough to last until spring. On that Christmas morning, my father got up and made a fire as usual. He was a solemn, stubborn, hard-working man. We knew he loved us, but like most Icelanders, he didn't express his feelings openly. It took all he had just to keep us alive. But he did that with all his heart and soul and strength. My mother was ill, too sick to get up or eat. When Father called us kids to the fire, we didn't expect much, least of all any presents. As we crawled, sleepy-eyed and shivering out of bed, we stopped, astonished. For there, in the dim light, we saw on the table an orange, a single orange on a white napkin. We were dumbstruck. Out here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of winter, an honest-to-God orange, glowing in the dim light like a golden ball. "Merry Christmas," my father said. "The orange is for you." How on earth did he get that orange? Where? When? How long had he had it? It was 2 days' ride on horseback to the railroad line, 3 days to the nearest village. He was capable of doing something like that, but we wanted to know the exact details. We begged him to tell us, but all he would say was, "It's a miracle." And it might as well be, because that's all there was. We sat as he so carefully peeled the orange and divided the sections to give each child an equal share, along with pieces of the peel. The smell filled the room. Our mouths watered in anticipation. We were almost afraid to touch the miracle in front of us. And then, oh my, what a moment, we began to eat the orange, the juice dripping on our fingers down our chins. I can still taste it, the sweetest thing I ever ate. My oldest brother suddenly said, "Wait." He pointed at Dad. We saw that Dad had given all of the orange to us, the children, every bit, none for him. So my brother took a knife and cut a piece of his orange and placed it in front of my father. And then the rest of us did the same. My father divided his share in 2 parts. "These are for your mother when she's better," he said. And then we watched as slowly, like a man taking Holy Communion, he ate his share of the orange. It was the only time I ever saw my father cry. As the years went by, the story of the orange became a family legend told by generations of the family. We kids always said it was the finest gift we'd ever got. Our father said it was not the same for him. He said his best Christmas present ever was the moment when his children noticed he was without and gave back to him part of what he had given to them. You know, he was a stubborn man, and he took his secret with him to his grave. We knew he had gone to a lot of risky trouble to surprise us. There was nothing supernatural about it. Our dad had done it. But no matter how hard we pled to know how he'd got that orange, he would only say it was a miracle, and I guess it was and always will be. And so ends Gussie's story. Personally, I will remember it. As we end one year and begin another, may we always be alert to large and small opportunities where we can offer kindness, consideration, generosity. Happy New Year.
Every week in this congregation, we are provided with an opportunity to practice generosity. This is your invitation to contribute to the well-being of our congregation and to our neighbors through the good works of organizations which receive half of the monies collected each month. Our Share the Plate recipient for December is Lunch Break Family Promise. The Lunch Break Life Skills Program helps clients with interview skills, public speaking, computer skills, and English as a second language. More information on their many programs is at their website. Family Promise also has a life skills program with individual coaches to help with credit and financial counseling, etc. Lenore Gibson is the program director. There is an increasing need for the services of both Lunch Break and Family Promise. For those of you present here at the meeting house, the plates will be passed by the ushers. You may also join this time of generosity via text, send your offering by mail, or charge your contribution online with a memo designating the amount to Lunch Break Family Promise. Please give generously.
I'm on. Okay. You can stay seated for this whole carol sing. Your chance to ask for a hymn, and the sister singers will sing one in the middle of all of this, and then we'll go on from there. So what's the first one? 235, thank you. All right, let's do 1 and 3 of this. good words for now, because it goes from the deck the halls and we're getting all ready, and then at the end, fast away the old year passes. It surely does. Next. I love this one. Yes. Again, let's do 1 and 3. Beautiful words. Another one?
247.
Just so that you know, it's not the same as 246, but we will definitely do 247 because I like this one a lot. It's more British. Yes, so here's your introduction. 1 and 3 again. Well, you're singing like you know it. That's good. What's the other one? 231. Let's do 1 and 2 this time. 118? I don't have the book for 118. Are you sure you want 118? Okay, here she comes. Thank you, dear. 118, oh, okay. Got it. I had talked to Roosevelt. I don't know if you all remember Roosevelt credit. And I said to him, you know, what's Kwanzaa like? Because we're not doing Kwanzaa. And so he told me all about this. And you talk about all the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and then you sing spirituals. So here we go. We could do this one. All right, so let's do 1 and 3. Yeah. Nice.
How about 221?
221. That should teach me. I should have both books here, shouldn't I? Yes. Yes. There she goes. She's getting me the other book. I knew that. All right, so let's say it again. I know. I'm thinking maybe 1 and 2. All right, let's see. Let me give you an intro. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't have it. Sorry. What was the other one? 311. That's right, it's not in the book. I guess they don't consider congregations worthy enough to sing it. I don't know. Or able enough to sing it. All right, so this one requires, someone who had this book before me printed it all out. Isn't that nice? So I don't have to turn pages. Okay. Let's do 1 and 2. So here's your introduction. What shall I give you? I'll give you... You know, I love those words, which I know my husband will really love. Learn to lead. Where is it? Learn to follow, learn to lead. That's a good one, yes. Being the musician that I am, I want to lead all the time. And I have to give it up. Sometimes I give it up, sometimes I don't. All right, next one. 348. Oh, I'm glad we have, thank you, Karen, for getting the other. No. Yes. Let's see. I can find this. I got it. Yes, you did. 348 is still in this volume. No, I got it. Oh, another spiritual. Nice. All right, here's your intro. Verse. Very nice.
240.
Oh, now this is one we don't often do either. So let's see. I will give you. I'll play the whole thing so you hear it. 240. I heard the bells. Let's do 1 and 3. So here's how. you probably don't know this one. Again, it's an English melody, Vaughan Williams, so it's not well done here. But we'll give it a try. Verse 1 and 3. If you wonder how I know all this, you look at the bottom of the page, and it shows you that Henry Wadsworth Longfellow has a chalice there, so he was considered Unitarian. The music, English transitional melody, harmonized by Ralph Vaughan Williams. So, and the one on the right is just the name that Vaughan Williams gave this, Heron Gate, very British. And long meter just tells you what the meter is. And when you look in the back of your hymnal, there's a whole set of long meter hymns that you can choose for those words. So you can put those words with any hymn that has LM by it. All right, that's it for hymnology today. Yeah, I got my master's in church music, so I had to take a hymnology class, and that's how I know all this stuff. Say it again.
257 from the Sister Singers.
Oh, yes. So Sister Singers are going to sing a song for you, and it's 257, and you may join with them if you want. The ending is a little different. This was written by a French Jesuit priest who started a mission among the Huron people in Canada. That one I had to look up. That's not at the bottom, at least not all of it is. And the name of the piece, if you look at the bottom, Jesus Ahatonia, it's Ahatonia, but we're going to have to sing Atonia. So at the very end, it's Jesus Ahatonia, Jesus Ahatonia. That's at the ending. If you sing, you can just listen to them. Here's your intro. YouTube of this, and you can hear it with Huron people singing it and playing the guitar and fiddle and double bass and rain stick. It's very pretty if you are interested in that. You know, there's another carol that we never sing also here, which when Angie said the opening words, that's what this comes from. So look at 248. And if you look at the bottom, the words are Percival Chubb from the American Ethical Union. So interesting person to write the words. And then American Folk Hymn, what should I say? In the 1800s, a lot of churches did not have organs or pianos. And so they made this music that was very singable for the congregation without having a piano or organ to guide them. So it's very singable. I'll play it through for you once with just the melody. And then a repeat. So it repeats itself 3 times, if that helps. So the first one, you repeat again, then you do this little thing in the middle, and then you repeat the same thing at the end. If that helps you, do this. Okay, here we go. Let's do, let's just do 1 and 4. Cut to the chase here. Ready, and. Interesting, huh? Yeah. Okay. Say it again. Oh, yes, another spiritual. Good. We can do this next year, you know. We can. We have lots of spirituals we can sing. Let's see. I'll do... All right, we better do just one more. I'm trying to slim the time. Yes, we better do one more. 2:45. Sure, that's a good one to end with. One and 3. Very, very nice. I keep losing my program, but I think it's time for PJ to sing. Yes. Oh, there it is. Okay. And Jennifer, yes. And the reason why I have the keyboard in here is because I need to change the key for him. And I can't do it on the piano, but I can do it very easily from the keyboard. Yeah. Are you... I won't talk. I may breathe hard, but I won't talk.
I brought my tree down to the shore. The garland and the silver star to find my peace and breathe no more, to heal this place inside my heart. On every branch I laid some bread, and hungry birds filled up the sky. They rang like bells around my head. They brought my spirit back to life. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Through all my tears for what I've lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. The snow comes down on empty shore. There's tinsel moonlight on the waves. My soul was lost, but here I am. So this must be amazing grace. One tiny child can change the world. One shining light can show the way. Beyond these tears for what I've lost, there's still my joy. There's still my joy for Christmas Day. There's still my joy for Christmas Day.
So we have one more hymn, and I picked it because I thought we don't ever sing this, but we sang it on Christmas Eve, didn't we? Yeah, so much for that. All right, 259. But it's a good one. But let's see, 1, 2, and 4. Okay. number 3. Now 4. Very nice. All right, now we're going to end, well, sort of end, with keep the holidays with you. It says holidays, but we've changed it to keep Christmas with you, since this is our last chance of this year to do Christmas music. And then we'll end with Auld Lang Syne. Yeah. Is it on?
It's
Yes, it is. Yeah.
When holiday time is over and presents put away, don't be sad. There'll be so much to treasure about this Christmas day and the fun we've had. So many happy feelings to celebrate with you. And oh, the good times hurry by so fast. But even when it's over, there's something you can do to make Christmas last. Keep Christmas with you all through the year. When Christmas is over, you can keep it near. Think of this Christmas day, when Christmas is far away. Keep Christmas with you all through the year. When Christmas is over, save some Christmas cheer. These precious moments, hold them very dear, and keep Christmas with you all through the year. Christmas means the spirit of giving, peace and joy to you. The goodness of loving, the gladness of living, these are Christmas too. So keep Christmas with you all through the year. When Christmas is over, save some Christmas cheer.
was from Sesame Street. Thank you, PJ. You can also get that on YouTube if you want to hear Bob McGrath sing it from long ago when our kids were little. All right, you may all rise as we sing. Happy New Year, everybody.